Game, set, match. Welcome to your daily serve of M&Ms.
I'm Maria.
I'm Michael.
And I'm Alex.
He's back!
And my wonderful wife G is going to feed this lot in a minute too.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Great win by the Dogs, eh?
Great win by the Dogs.
Can I have a rant?
Do you have to?
I need to have a rant.
You have a rant?
Bebo, what the hell are you doing? You're winning games, son. We want to get rid of you. Start losing.
You're never happy, are you?
Yeah, that's my rant for the week.
Cool.
So yeah, was this round 14? I think it was round 14. Round 14 just finished up. Kind of a boring old week. All the favourites won. Pfft, no underdogs, except the literal dogs. Yeah.
They were favourites.
Yeah, I know you were favourites though.
I don't know how.
Which surprised me a little bit because I mean, Fremantle were in the 8, we were not.
Yeah.
And you know, so they're still in the 8 with 2 points ahead of us. So they would have been 6 points ahead of us prior to that game.
Yeah, going into the game, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's amazing. We're sitting in 9th spot at the moment.
Yeah.
I know it's very wild cardy at the moment.
But
I don't know if I'm gonna go all in on the Dogs. I feel like the rest of
I'm not.
the end of the season though, it's kind of a bit 50-50. You've got like North Melbourne twice.
which is good.
I'd like to think we'd win those.
Yeah.
But, you know, they almost won against Collingwood.
Yeah, I know they're building a bit of form, North Melbourne.
I don't like that. Don't do that. No.
Nah, it's only Collingwood. We killed them. And Collingwood got up by a point in the last minute.
Yeah.
I mean, what's going on? In the old days, the umpires wouldn't let Collingwood win a game like that. What is going on with football? Seriously?
So yeah.
There would have been a riot at Arden Street if that would happen.
Yeah. So.
But, going back to the Dogs,
Yeah.
probably the best game of the season, I'd have to say.
Yeah. Probably strongest performance, I'd say.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean,
Like at least there was 4 quarters of footy from you.
yeah.
Well, the first quarter was tight,
Yeah.
but then after that...
It was really the third quarter that blew open. But
well, it was 19 goals to 8 after quarter time.
yeah.
Yeah. You know, I didn't really watch a lot of it.
Oh, I did. I mean, there were some
But
good
from what I
performances.
saw... What, I didn't... Little man start on the bench?
He was the sub.
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
Yeah, he was the sub. So
I'll never understand why.
I think he's past his best.
I don't think so.
Lovely little fella, but yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Gonna say Rory Lobb played his best game of the season.
Shocker.
Now, when the ball's up in the air, he's good. When it's on the ground, but fair dinkum, when he has to run, he's slower than my dead grandmother. Yeah, I mean,
Far out.
yeah, seriously, you know.
Oh my God.
So it was but he played a good big man's game. The forward line functioned well with 2 tools, not 3, and 4 small forwards. So that may be something that Bevo's going to have to look at in the upcoming games.
I just feel like, you know, this is kind of the way the Bulldogs win is, you know, like you had
Pray for it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because Tim English I think had 2 goals, Bont had 3.
Did you see the last
Oh,
one?
mate, that was.
Oh, mate, what a goal! Goal of the year, man.
Oh my goodness.
He should have got it back in 2015, but he didn't.
Riley West was leading with 4, I think, and then
Great game by Riley.
yeah, and then I think it was Waitman and
kick the first goal.
Waitman and Lobb. I think
Okay.
was it Waitman and Lobb? I
No.
think they both had 3 as well. I think.
Well,
didn't they?
yeah, Lobb his best return for the year. But see, after the game, I was thinking, you know, if it wasn't that the great EJ is so revered, you know, there'd be debate over which one was the better player. And that'd be really difficult because EJ's defence was always he could play every position for sake of Bond. So it's an interesting question, I guess.
It's also two very like different eras, right? It's a different brand.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, but I think as far as the Bulldogs, that's like kind of the way that they're going to win is, they don't really have any strong forwards that are going to really, fill you with 5 or 6 goals. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I think they've got potential strength there.
There might be a potential, but I don't really feel like I see it, especially not with Bevo. Maybe another coach can elevate one of those players to take that kind of role, but it's definitely not this season.
Well, I guess the difference this week to probably the week before was that they weren't all flying for the same ball.
They listen to the podcast.
They must have.
Definitely not.
And that which was encouraging, but still, I mean, there was one less talk. So you only had virtually Rory Lobb and
English.
Not English, Ugle Hagen.
Yep.
And Ugle Hagen played a good game, but wait a little fella, sit on my line again.
Well, I mean, first game back after however many weeks, you kind of want to leave a mark, right?
He left his mark, all right.
Yeah.
But look, it was a good, but they've got to back it up. I mean, got the bye this week.
Easy win.
Got to back it up against North Melbourne. No good coming out and thrashing Fremantle if you go to lose to someone like North the week after.
I'm kind of scared of North.
Yeah?
Because I feel like, they have nothing to lose, honestly, at this point.
No, that's true.
Do you know what I mean? And it's like, I feel like because the pressure's off, I feel like that's when you tend to play a lot better. It's like, hey, let's just give it our best. So I saw that this is why they're probably challenging teams a bit more now. You know what I mean?
Possibly.
I didn't watch the game, but I heard losing to it. They were a mile in front against Collingwood.
I was watching the last part of it. It was just... I was going crazy. Just like...
Yeah.
No, it was like... Yeah. But like you say, you got to be happy with what the Dogs are doing. The midfield, Liver played a great game. I'll tell you, put down make a big call there, big call. Ed Richards, Brownlow in a couple of years' time. Seriously, he has since he's been switched to the midfield. He played good football down back. He's playing better football on the ball. So everyone's saying, who are we going to replace Liberatore with? Well, we've got the replacement, and they're going to find a replacement for the Bont.
Harley Reid, we need to get him in.
Harley
Reid, yeah, he'll do. But Richard played really well. Look, it was. I think the key at the moment in the backline is Liam Jones. He's really a threat.
It's kind of funny because we got rid of him.
And the other key at the back there is Bailey Dale. Got one vote on the Golden Fist this Sunday. Did you see that on bounce? So he's equal second now in the defenders. So I think the back line's looking good. It looked really good on the weekend, but they didn't have much to beat, to be honest. That's except for the first quarter. You might as well have painted the Fremantle players orange and planted witches' hats.
Nice. Yeah. Anyway, some exciting news on netball. No, we're not going to talk about all the gossip because that's not Melbourne Vixens, but the Vixens are on top.
Vixens are on top?
Vixens are on top.
Oh, wow.
We played Lightning.
And rolled them.
Yeah.
Very good.
So, for those of you who don't know, Lightning is a team that is the only team we lost to earlier in the first half of the season. We won on top. Nice.
Good stuff.
We could. I was thinking that Lightning or Viva were going to be in the finals, but now Vixens are looking like we couldn't thrash anyone.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sophie Garvin has been a huge asset this season.
Love Sophie Garvin.
She's really strong.
She is.
You don't like Calamari, do you?
No, he's a white boy.
But getting back to the Dogs, I mean, Bevo's got to have some nice problems with some of the players coming back. You know, that forward line functioned so well on the weekend, so how's he going to get Sam Darcy and Aaron Norton back in the same forward line, you know? I guess probably Rory Lobb would be dropping. How can you drop a guy after the game? Yeah, I mean, he played it, yeah, other than his slowness, he played a really good big man's game, took some nice marks and stuff, so that's going to be the biggest problem. How are you going to fit these guys in? Who are you going to drop?
I feel like with that, you would be able to give players rests if they want it. Do you know what I mean?
Trust me, played football for a long time. You don't like the rest as a footballer.
I know, but do you know what I mean? If someone's feeling sore and not good, you can slot them in. Do you know what I mean? Make sure that the team's in peak.
But that's like another thing with like Little Man. He's not really a full-time player now, right? Like
He should be.
It's either bench or VFL, and it's he's not really getting that massive AFL exposure. Like
Do you think he's playing that poorly?
No, I don't think he is.
Last year he was one of the best players on the team, and I just feel like it's really hard to gauge him this year, just because he's not starting every week. It's like, what do you want me to do? Just become a superstar when I step on the field? I need to find my rhythm.
Well, Bailey Dale was the same at the start of the season, like he wasn't in the team, remember? And now he got his opportunity and cemented himself in that team.
Yeah.
It's that's why I call Bevo our Lord. He works in mysterious ways. I'd love to know why he's not playing, the little fella. I mean, he's a good footballer.
Yeah, no, it plays really well. I don't understand why you bench him. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll never know.
But you know what? Guys, my wife G, she came from the Philippines when I met, never seen a game of football. Now she goes ball every time.
So usually feel this is basketball.
It's basketball in the Philippines, okay. Yeah, so it's a quite. I think I can't help but think we're going to lose some really good players because they're just not getting a go at the moment. And I think it's a shame because the little fella's a premiership player, and we haven't got many of those left now.
Who would you get rid of?
Sorry?
Who would you get rid of?
Well, he'll probably want to go because he wants to play senior football.
Okay, but if you were to pick who goes and stays, who would you pick to go?
Who will I pick to go? All right, this might sound terrible, but the little fella's the first one to go. Because, look...
No. Abort mission. We're not doing this anymore.
All right, in 2015, when they got rid of Griffin, everyone, gloom and doom, blah, 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 right?
I couldn't care less.
Sorry?
I couldn't care less.
You were too young to care.
I was 17.
17. But the thing is, sometimes you've got to move on players to create that gap in the salary cap to continue growing. Because we're not going to need to get many forwards, right? We don't need to get many midfielders.
Well, I don't think we need Lob, to be honest.
Right?
I don't think we need Lob.
No, Lob's another one I'd get rid of, yeah. Who else? What's his name? McNeil. I'd get rid of McNeil. He hardly plays a good game. McRae. I know everyone's going blasphemy, but these are guys that are past their best, and it's a competitive world out there. You've got to play your best. I mean, why? It's like Heppel at Essendon. Why Essendon keep Heppel going? I got no idea.
He was great this year, though.
Well, 1 out of 1,000, all right. But it's you've got to start to bring some because we've got some good players coming up. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's who I'd get rid of. I know I'll get shot if anybody that's a Doggy supporter hears what I just said, but.
Ben? Who would you get rid of?
Lob is one. I need to have a look at the team list, actually.
That's a good idea.
It's hard to know off the top of my head who's in the team. I can know who's in the team, but it's hard to name them. I have the Bulldogs app. Why am I looking on the internet?
Smithy?
Well, I think he's going to Geelong, isn't he? That's the rumour.
I think it's a rumour as well. I wouldn't be surprised if he does.
So, well, if he does, he does. I mean, you can't. There's not much you can do about it.
I don't think he will.
I mean, it's Geelong. I think they're going to offer him a shit ton of money.
Oh yeah, they could use somebody like that, you know.
Chalor.
I don't think anyone's interested in Trelaw.
Nah.
It's kind of good.
Isn't he 31 or something? 32?
31, yeah. No, they won't get rid of Trelaw.
So Rory Lobb, right?
Yeah.
Baker.
Yeah, I'd probably go Baker.
Yeah, Baker, yeah.
I'd probably even go...
Dre.
I know George would kill me, but I don't...
Sheree, I think he's still got something to offer on the back line. That's our weak area at the moment, you know what I mean?
I don't think George would like it, but I don't see much coming from Buku
Joe
Karmas.
Henderson.
Look, Buku's a good player. And he's the future.
Yeah.
Alex Keefe won't be there for much longer,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, get rid of Keith, get rid of Joe Henderson.
JJ, yeah. I mean, I hate to say that, yeah.
I know, I agree. JJ, I think, is pretty much done.
Done, yeah. You know, Alex Keefe is... You've got to start looking towards the future, you know. Artie Jones.
Get rid of Ryan Gardner.
You know, I think so. He's, you know... did I say Rory Lobb was my dead grandmother was quicker?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, it doubly applies to Ryan Gardner.
Yeah, that's who I'd get rid of.
Definitely Anthony Scott, Lachlan McNeil.
Where's Anthony Scott?
He's a midfielder.
What number?
28.
He's like a good medical sub there.
Gee, who would you get rid of?
I don't think G even knows.
Sorry?
No idea.
No idea? Okay.
Don't know that.
All of them. The team sucks.
And of course, the number one I'd get rid of.
Bontempelli. Oh, no.
Not quite.
Are you okay?
Yeah. What drugs are you on, man? What universe do we get rid of Bontempelli?
Give him to...
Bevo!
Give him to Essendon.
What for?
You're dreaming, mate.
No, it's the only way they get premiership players. They steal them off the Dogs.
True story.
Yeah, so all in all, it's hard to get excited and talk about a very one-sided game, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I see, you know, there's some challenges there. I mean, whilst it was a good win, you know, the movement of the ball was there. Where we get into trouble is when teams stop us from moving the ball the way we'd like. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But yeah. Anything else from the Bulldogs? Or?
Well, who do they play next? Because you've got the bye. Who's after
North
that?
Melbourne.
Ooh. Teams never really do very well out of the bye week.
Theoretically, we've got 2 buys in a row.
We'll be fine.
I don't think that. Look,
I think it'll be close.
if they lose to North, Bevo is under pressure again. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Because for this list to make the 8, they really can't lose too many more games.
Bevo's running a roller coaster right now.
I know. Well, if you look at the schedule, you've still got some really competitive teams. You've got a Carlton. You've got Sydney. You've got Geelong.
Let me tell you. What have we got here?
But you've still got some easy ones. So it's like I don't quite know if you are going to make it or if you're going to miss it. It feels too
We've
big.
got North here at Marvel, Port over there.
Oh, that's a tough one.
We normally win that one then.
Then Carlton
That's tough.
at Marvel. Then the Cats over there. Then Sydney over there.
Yeah.
So we could easily go 1, 2, 3, 4 losses. Easy.
Nice.
But then look at the last half.
And then we've got all the easy beats. Essendon.
Do you?
Adelaide.
Is Essendon?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Melbourne.
I was gonna say, there was only one. I thought there was only one game that we played.
We've got Melbourne, which I think will beat Melbourne.
I think you can beat
Adelaide,
Melbourne.
I think we can beat. Then we've got North again. Then we've got the Giants over here. So the thing is, if we let's say we win 4 of those and lose 4. Okay, hang on. Let me get to the ladder.
No, 4 and 4 wouldn't get you in there, right? But if you win one of those like hard games where you're playing at Geelong or Port Adelaide or something, all of a sudden it's a different story.
12 usually gets you in. So that's I think it'll be 13 this year, which means we're going to win 6 out of 8.
Okay, but like this, we'll win the hard ones, but lose the easy ones.
Oh, I've done that before.
Yeah. Before, he did it last year. You had Hawthorn and West Coast to beat.
But we beat Geelong at GMHBA.
Geelong at GMHBA Stadium.
This makes no sense.
No, but
2016 makes no sense.
I don't know how Bevo did it, but I'm glad he did.
Was it didn't win 4 in a row all season?
I just feel
does
like
it in final series.
I just feel like it's.
And that was a tough 4 in a row too.
Yeah, I just feel like, especially the how the Bulldogs currently have some momentum, if you want to call it that, string of wins. That every time this always happens, you get a string of wins, and all of a sudden the coach is out of the hot seat. It's like, why is this the case? Like,
That's right.
And I think even if they make the top 8, I don't really see them. They're not going to beat Sydney. There
can't be the problems that people are saying, because Ugle-Hagan signed a contract extension. English is about to. Calvin Templeton. Oh no, there was a footballer. Hall of Fame. Yeah, he had to go eventually. Yeah.
Did he get inducted? Did he?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He won a Brownlow, 2 Colemans, 2 bit. He was. There was one season where he was leading and he did a knee injury. So from when he got injured, off memory, it took them 4 games to catch him. Well, that is good news. I mean, well done. He was the only decent player we had at that time. But
the Harley Reid of Bulldogs.
I was there with my dad and my stepmum. It was the first game I went with my stepmum when we played St Kilda, and we kicked 33-15. And he kicked 15-9 for the game.
Nice.
So yeah, he was quite a footballer. But getting back to the Dogs, yeah, they're going to win at least 6 of the last 8, and that's going to be difficult with the draw we got.
It will be difficult for sure.
No, my point. Can't be a problem with the coach, because Ugle-Hagan signed on for 2 more years. Looks like English is going to put pen to paper at the Dogs. So the reason why Bailey Smith wants to go is because he's a sookie la. He couldn't get his spot in the midfield, so he wants to go. Okay, well, let him go. If he doesn't want to play for us, I believe let him go. So really, we lose Bailey Smith. What do we lose? Not a lot. We've got some really good up-and-coming midfielders, you know what I mean?
I feel like even Bailey Dale is probably going to be, a potential midfielder, like swap if you needed to as well. Or, if someone gets injured, Bailey Dale gets pushed up to midfield. He's doing it.
He's
so good.
He is. He's a very versatile footballer. Because he started life on the forward line with the Dogs.
Oh, really?
We forget that. He did. He actually started life on the forward line. And then he got injured, and they moved him onto the back line. And I think that was just to ease him back in, but he played so well, they left him there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like he looks kind of midfielder, like just his build, his athleticism.
But his kicking is just unbelievable. There was some nice, on the weekend there were some beautiful kicks into the forward line.
Yeah.
They're beautifully weighted to just over the defender's head into the arms of a doggies player. I mean, that's skill, man.
I know, and then even like, the kick-ins when he is playing, the back half. Oh, his kick-ins are perfect.
Yeah.
They're so good.
Yeah, but he runs about 30 metres. I mean, he's going to get pinged one day. The other day he got pinged, he actually bounced the ball. It was legal, but there was a couple on the weekend where he really did run more than 30 metres.
Mm. But yeah. Yeah.
That's about all I've got to say about the Dogs this week.
Nice.
You know?
What do you want to talk about?
Essendon.
No.
About you.
Yeah.
About how you've got some sportiness news of your own.
Yeah.
Yeah? Is that squash related?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Maria's got some...
I got 4 tournaments in a row.
Yeah. Week after week,
So
after
I'm
week,
gonna-
after week.
Die.
So yeah, kicking things off in Adelaide,
Adelaide. Yes.
followed by Bendigo,
Bendigo, then Shepparton,
Then-
and then Mulgrave.
and concluding in Mulgrave at the Vic Open.
Nice.
So yeah, nice little string of tournaments to...
She was on Instagram the other day, did you see that?
No.
When they said named the Australian players in the Vic Open.
Oh, okay.
When was this?
You sent me the SMS, Maria.
Oh, that was ages ago, Dad.
You still looked on the Instagram. Even G was proud of you, weren't you, G?
Once you type her name, everything will come out.
Yeah. So, we're looking for big things. We're pretty confident she'll get past the first. I hope Tina's not listening to this. We're pretty confident she'll get past the first round.
Oh my gosh.
And then she'll come up against Sarah Cardwell. Cardwell, which is the daughter of her former coach and world number 1, Vicky Cardwell. So that'll be interesting.
Yeah. So I think Sarah's definitely winning this tournament and South Australia. So
Yeah.
it's just who she's going to play. It's definitely not Tina and I because we're both in the same side of the draw as her. So
Yeah, exactly.
it's up to the other girls to figure that out.
Leave it to the other girls to figure it out, hey?
Yeah.
Just worry about Sarah. If you get past Sarah, then worry about Alex Hayden.
No, she dropped out.
She dropped out.
Yeah.
So you want to go the other side of the draw?
No, I wish. Damn, I wish.
She really dropped. Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're not quite sure what's happened. Maybe she's injured or something, but yeah.
Oh, she just played the championships.
We've stopped recording. Oh yeah. Yeah, maybe she's a bit sore.
Yeah.
G, how would you describe Maria's squash?
The last time we watched.
Last time we watched, yeah.
A big improvement, really. I can see the drive to
Yeah.
win.
Yeah.
Just different.
No, even Maria was saying
I feel good.
that
But I feel like
her coach was saying that he's
he
seen...
sees a big improvement soon. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think she got hungry again. I think, and she wants it, you know.
You can see from your
Do you
actions.
know what I think it is?
Go on.
Are you gonna think I'm crazy? But I think it is the church.
Church
The blood and the body.
of EJ.
No, Dad.
Remember that I told you? I also told him, mark my word, after the communion. Remember I told you that?
She did, yes.
Maria
Yeah.
will start to win.
We went
She
to
will blossom back.
church at Eltham and they had the wine. So I had the bread and the wine and I've been feeling really good after that. So.
Yeah, and then we went to squash afterwards and just feeling good about...
Hey, we're going to Eltham. We get some wine over there.
They actually, the church in Eltham actually has a library too, so
Yeah.
it's full of God books.
religious books and
Yeah.
stuff.
But yeah.
Also, they have a history of the Bulldogs there as well.
No,
Then.
Dad, come on.
But yeah, no, it's definitely exciting times. Busy times as well. 4 weeks of driving. Hooray! Petrol.
Yeah, because I remember.
can't wait.
Because when I had my first communion, I had the bread and the wine.
Yeah.
And then I won Ballarat. Right.
Yeah.
I had the bread and the wine, and now I just feel really good about myself.
Yeah. But you're right. It does sound crazy.
Not religious, obviously.
Just a little bit.
No, it's your faith in yourself.
But you know what? If it works, tell Bevo, because maybe he'll just tell all his players to go to church.
No.
Yeah. Maybe that's why I won 2016.
Yeah.
Maybe you went to church in 2016. I don't know. But I know we were expecting some good tournaments out of Maria this time round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. And if it's not this stretch of tournaments, then I'm certain.
Not this weekend, the one after.
The last week.
Yeah. No, the one before the last week.
There's only 2 weekends more before
Is
that
it?
of the month.
Is there?
Yeah, this coming weekend and next week.
Okay.
But yeah, certainly if it's not this stretch of tournaments coming up, it's
When
certainly
is
the next.
the one at Bendigo?
That's next week.
Last week.
Next week.
Yeah.
Last week of June.
It must be, yeah.
Yeah.
Saturday?
I think it's Thursday.
It'll start on a Thursday.
Oh,
Yeah.
working.
Yeah.
Working, yeah.
So there's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Hopefully I can get through the first round.
Yeah.
It was an evening? No.
They are evening.
Evening?
They will be evenings for sure.
But the one on Bendigo on Thursday?
That normally starts at like 5.
Oh.
Yeah, I think they start at like 5, and just because to some extent they kind of want as many viewers as they can. So it's like you can't do them in the middle of the day when people are working.
Yeah, well sometimes it is like 7 o'clock. It just depends on when they schedule me, right?
But if it's 7, we can do it.
There's 7 we can come down here. We'll go watch her.
Yeah.
Cheer her on.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyways,
I've learned something from a motivational point of view that really doesn't work with Maria.
yeah.
Every time I go, come on Maria, it doesn't work.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
Yeah.
That's why when you were playing the first that you won, Ballarat, is that? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, was it?
Yeah, she won Ballarat. Yeah.
No, the one, the first
Oh,
one.
the one before that in Mulgrave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when we were there. She was, keep quiet, don't say anything. I was telling you, don't say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know she Maria just likes short and sharp to the point.
No, sometimes it depends because there are things that would drive you positively, but sometimes it drive you crazy.
I feel like that drives me crazy.
Yeah. So I told him, do
That's
not
my
say
job.
anything. I said, don't say anything.
You get one instruction on the weekend.
Right.
Fucking win.
Yeah, I just sort of like to have a conversation. I don't like being told stuff.
Yeah,
kind
I
of
know
thing.
you don't want theories and
I just like, hey, I'm feeling like this. This is what I think. Help me out, kind of thing.
yeah.
The honest truth is, watching you the last few times, once she gets the kill shots working, she's got it. Right? It's just that the last time I saw her play, she hit some of her kill shots, and that lets the player back in. You know what I mean? But if she would have nailed them, she would have won that easily.
At the moment, I'm in Bega.
Oh, you're in Bega as well?
At the moment,
Currently.
Is that the Australian Open?
Currently,
No.
That's been and gone.
Yeah, that's already been done. The Oz Open.
So like in 7 days, I shouldn't tell people. Don't enter. Don't pull out. Pull out. Don't enter.
So you're in at the moment.
At the moment, yeah.
Yeah, for Bega.
She loves Bega.
It's so good. It's nice.
Cheesy.
There.
Oh.
Better by
No
Bega.
cheesy.
They only eat Bega cheese in Bega.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
cheesy. Do you know what I like about Bega? Is even if you lose, they give you another. So for the first and second round losers, they make like another sort of mini tournament for
they do like an elimination draw.
so we
nice.
can have like
Nice.
more games, which is
Yeah.
which is really nice. I like that. So.
That's only because it's in the middle of nowhere.
And I know like like last year they we didn't have to pay for accommodation, it was all covered for, and there was like a dinner that they had, so
Yeah.
it's
Oh, nice.
really nice stuff there. So
No, it was a good tournament, that's for sure.
yeah.
You used to love going
just a pain to
to
drive to, that's all.
Yeah, she used to love going to Kalgoorlie, remember?
Yeah, that was Kalgoorlie's nice. I'd like to go there, but it's too expensive. Sponsor me, please, someone.
Sponsors.
Please sponsor.
Yeah, she was sponsored. Well, you went there 3 times, didn't you? You were sponsored those 3 years by me.
No, Kalgoorlie's nice, but I remember I was just like coming from cold Victoria and then going to Kalgoorlie and it was really bouncy. I was like, oh, I don't know how to deal with this.
Yeah, that's true. I played in Queensland once and it was hot and the ball was just, it was bouncing like a tennis ball. Yeah.
I was like, what do I do with this? I'm not used to this. What is this?
You hit the nicks.
Drop shots are not your friend when it's that bouncy.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
You have to really kill it.
No, but no, we wish Maria luck, so you probably, the only way you're going to hear my voice is probably over the phone, you know.
Yeah.
I know. Driving, petrol. I love this. This is going to be fun.
It's better than flying and then
Remember the last
Iron.
time?
Car.
Petrol's so cheap there.
There's some cheap ones.
Oh yeah, no, there'll be some country towns we'll put petrol in. Yeah.
But remember the last time we went to Adelaide, Maria?
we'll just watch the Bulldogs.
What's the
Okay,
ball?
we need to tell you the story, right? So Bulldogs v Port
Port Adelaide, that's right.
over in Port Adelaide. Obviously, that's where we went to Adelaide.
No, we're playing Brisbane, that's why we went to Adelaide.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Gosh. I remember we went to, what was it, Germantown?
Sorry?
Called? The Germantown.
Oh, a handoff.
Yeah, so I ordered an Irish coffee without knowing what it was and died.
Yeah. Irish coffee had alcohol. Maria wasn't expecting it.
No.
And then when we went to the football, in that huge grandstand, there were only 3 doggy supporters.
Us.
Me, Maria and George, my son. And remember that guy that after they lost miserably, Port Adelaide, the doggies killed him. Remember that guy that was coming up and having a crack at me for the dogs winning, Maria?
People would just like to be mad, honestly.
Oh. Yes, no wonder us Victorians call it Moron Park.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You return that one.
So that's all right. We'll watch it again as well.
You could just play it.
Play it, yeah.
Play it. It's really
Play it.
fun.
Yeah, so are we finished? We just sort of
Are we doing an Essendon rant because we're fucking robbed?
Do you want to? Or do you want to make
I mean, it
it
was
separate?
about a week ago. Should I still be miserable from a week ago?
no, it's over.
No.
You should have ranted last week.
It's a bit late, babe.
Yeah.
That's your fault.
You gotta get up with the current news. What is happening to Essendon?
We had a buy.
Oh, you played North again. Well, you can't say Hawthorn's the buy anymore, can you?
Hawthorn are amazing. They're going to be top 8. Guaranteed. They'll be top 8.
They'll get there before the Dogs get there for sure.
Absolutely. So yeah.
Yeah, do you want to end
But yeah.
the episode?
Yeah, no, with that being said, we'll probably have another similar installment for next time, with a few other fun segments. Isn't that right, Ben?
Yes.
Did you do Amy Clangers?
We are not. What was it? Bounce.
They're not Bounce. Aww. I love Amy Clangers.
Don't watch Bounce.
I know, they were pretty good this week, actually.
Turn It Up was good too.
Yeah, Turn It Up was good.
Yeah, that was a good one. I love the roost and the penalties.
I know. It's a pretty good one. And then, actually, even when they did the paddleball.
Yes. They were playing
Chief and Gazy.
They were playing the Gazy, weren't they?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, G's not a football fan coming from the Philippines, but she laughs at Bounce.
Mm.
Don't you, G?
Wow.
You laugh when we watch Bounce, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it transcends football, really. It's not a football show per se.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
The Big Roost is always funny.
I love the Big Roost.
Yeah.
And then the mark of the day.
What was it? I got it right, and then I changed my mind.
Yeah.
I doubted myself.
Did Bob get goal of the week?
They don't do that.
No, not on Bounce. I mean, full stop. Did you
No.
see his goal? 3 players picked it up, turned around, snap, goal.
Yeah.
All I remember is seeing Bobby Hill's mark.
That was good.
Which
Now tell
one?
me, fill me in. I didn't watch the game. What was that 50-metre penalty about
I have no idea.
that wasn't paid?
Like what? In what? Oh, actually, yeah. We need to rant about that because the AFL general manager defended the umpires as she would because you don't want to lose the umpires, and they're just saints. The umpires, like they did nothing wrong. Like they're just perfect.
Hang on, stop. I'm just trying to.
I don't need the
I'm just
attitude,
trying to
right?
process the word saint and umpire in the same sentence. That bamboozled. Go on.
But yeah, she came out defending the umpires for that particular call where the umpires. I mean, look, it really was a 50-metre penalty. It should have been.
Well,
It should have been paid.
That's what the commentators were saying on SEN this morning.
Yeah, I know, and even the commentators during the game, they will, in live time, they're like, "Oh, that's got to be 50. That's got to be 50," and we're all just like, "Yeah, it's 50."
From what I heard, 2 players started charging at the guy with the ball, but the umpire hadn't called play on.
So, he was going to call the mark, but then the guy ran around like off the mark, and so then he said play on. But like he called. I don't know if he called the mark or not. He didn't call anything. He just called the play on. Basically, once he. Yeah, and the AFL general manager came out and she defended it and all, and she was just
Of course.
pathetic. The worst crap I've ever heard. And all the SEN commentators, they've all been blowing up and saying it was bullshit because it was bullshit. It was a 50-metre, easy.
Spot the anomaly. Full-time coaches, full-time players, part-time umpires. They're not professional.
It's so bad.
Yes, I
And
know.
I'm just... But, if you just... I know you try to defend the umpires, but, sometimes the umpires, really do butcher the game, right? But, let's be honest, even if North had this win, they're not getting into the 8, right? And maybe it hurts Collingwood in the long run, but,
There's nothing wrong with that.
nothing wrong with it. But at the end of the day, don't be that team that's trying to depend on umpires to get into the top 8.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's really, the 8th position is who was the luckiest to get there.
Oh, 8 is, yeah, for sure.
So, just certainly, I just got really, really pissed with this lady who was trying to defend it. It's just admit that they screwed up. Just admit it. It was a bad call. It should have been 50.
Yeah, but the thing of the human outcry was...
Oh, yeah, no, she goes, oh, yeah, the umpires screwed up. And then everyone's just going to go savaging the umpires.
For sure.
So it's we've got to make sure that they are perfect and we defend them so that people don't go out and, try and, butcher them on the field.
Look, fundamentally they do a good job. But there's some freaking howlers out there.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people are just, you know,
Yeah,
I get that we all ask for consistency. We're never going to get it, but like at least near enough to consistent.
Yeah, but they should have the coaches should take a leaf out of the NFL, right? The coaches should have 3 white flags, and they get reviews on stuff, and we go to the tape. I'm sure if that happened, that would have been reversed.
Yeah, honestly.
You see, what do you reckon? Good idea?
Yeah. I think just AFL moves too fast for challenges to be done like that. Like in the NFL.
Let me tell you something. In my day, we had 1 umpire. That was it. He made less mistake than the 4 idiots we've got these days.
But like the issue is like if I feel like if this general manager, I can't remember her name, like Laura Kale or something, I can't remember. Like sounds like a vegetable. But you know, if she keeps trying to defend these umpires who really just butcher it, well, if you're a footy player and you know that that's the wrong call, well, you know, if there's still like 5 minutes left in the game, you know, if you're near them and the ball's near them as well, you're probably just going to clean them up at some point. You know what I mean? Like, you know, they're going to, and they'll just go, oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. You know, accidental bump into the umpire.
Oh yeah.
You know, and they'll make sure it's rough.
Can't blame them.
Yeah. So, you know, it's like, I know you're trying to defend the umpires, but, you know, look out for them as well.
Well, when they're wrong, you've got to admit they're wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I'm just going on the fact. Like I said, I didn't see it, but every commentator in SEM reckons it was a 50 metre.
Oh, it was. It was like the North player marked it. Can't remember who it was now. Marked it, and it was. The ball's coming this way. You know, this North player's running this way. Well, he can't just stop. He has to take a few steps, right? Like momentum, right? And the AFL general manager was saying, oh, well, if you watch the replay, he takes about 4 or 5 steps inbound or something. It's like, yeah, because he's trying to stop.
I've seen worse than that.
Yeah. It's so bad. It's like, that's not an excuse. He's allowed to go back as well.
Oh, yeah, and what about the elephant in the room? They're trying to turn the AFL into pussies. Now you can't. They try to say you've got to outlaw the knee going into the body in a marking contest.
Oh yeah, that's the whole Petrarca thing for sure. Yeah.
I mean, that.
Like that also doesn't happen though. Like hardly ever.
Well, that hardly ever happens.
Honestly.
You know.
It's just like it's a contact sport. Stuff is going to happen.
Yeah.
Like if you don't like it, don't play contact sport.
Honestly.
Go play basketball.
Honestly.
Go play tennis.
Yeah.
Play darts.
Yeah, play darts.
Do curling.
Long bowls.
Long bowls, yeah. Yeah. There's lots of
There's lots of
choices.
alternatives, man. Like anything.
Honestly.
I think that if they take you put your knee out to protect yourself. That's the reality, you know what I mean?
I don't understand, like, with the ruling, you know, how, like, you go up in the air to get the ball, and then you crash into someone. Apparently you're meant to protect the person you're crashing into.
Yeah.
But, like, you're
It's a bit hard if you're on the way down.
Yeah.
But, like, it's gonna cause injuries to 2 people instead of 1. You know what I mean? Wouldn't you rather just 1 be injured instead of 2? Like, players are gonna...
Well, at the same time, like, if you're talking about a marking contest, right... Realistically, like in an ideal situation, you're kicking to the guy that's in open space where there's no contest, right? So if you're kicking to someone in the contest, you may have butchered the play already. Do you know what I mean? It's like you know that you're gonna have to fight for this ball. It's like if you don't want your teammates to get injured, don't kick to them when there's like 2 or 3 guys around them.
Well, for the next show that I'm on, I'm doing a bit of research. You guys know I'm a musician, right? Now, I've heard a whisper. It's just a whisper at this stage. But the whisper is a lot of players that are going to go to court with the concussion injury are going to visit Ozzy Osbourne to learn how to act like he does So it looks like they're concussed.
Dad, come on.
So we will. We'll see if we can verify that story next time.
We will not. No, we will not.
That's got to go in, Maria.
We're not doing that then.
Yeah.
Anyways, did you have any other news that you wanted to spew out?
Nope.
Nope.
I just feel confident.
Yeah.
Good girl.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll leave it there with Maria's confidence going into Adelaide, and we'll keep you posted with those outcomes.
And before you go, if you hit the like button down there,
Yeah.
the subscribe,
Comment
and if you don't
below.
think we're controversial enough, let us know.
Alright. I'm the only sane one here.
But yeah, until then, watch your sports and bet on the underdogs.